Yep.
morning. I am Dale from Dale's Rock Interviews and Metalliville Online magazine, and I'm joined by StOp. How are you?
Very good. Thank you
Very
for
good.
having us.
You apparently are from Birmingham. I can tell that with your Birmingham accents.
Yeah, yeah. Barceloningham accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barceloningham. Yeah, that's one of the titles of your albums, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Birmingham?
How long has
How,
it been?
since
Since uh,
2015, 16?
yeah,
Yeah.
2016. Yeah,
About 11 years
11 years.
or,
Yeah.
yeah, 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, Barcelona to Birmingham, I know which one I'd choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What a change, isn't it? Beautiful
Yeah.
Birmingham. Yeah, we don't want to leave.
Of course, the home of heavy metal, it's not what you'd really associate sleazy glam rock sort of thing.
Well, yeah.
There's a bit of everything, though.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love a bit of everything. We love hard rock in general, and any related to rock music is super cool to us.
Yeah. So I've got some behind me, which I presume would be sort of your influences. Kiss. I've got Kiss behind me.
Yeah,
AC/DC, the Masters of Innuendos.
yeah,
Bit of Dave Lee Roth with the makeup. I'm not sure if you can see that with the sun glare on it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We see that. We see that. We
Yeah,
see the Stop T-shirt there as well.
yeah. Stop. Get selfied. So I'm assuming that's more like your influences. Tell me a bit more about what got you into music.
Well, that's yeah. Well, we for me, well, both of us actually. Our parents were into rock. Well, my dad was a rock singer, and I had when I was a kid, I had all these vinyls at home, like Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, all these bands, and I grew up with that, and as I saw my father performing, I just got super, inspired about it, and straight away I wanted to play. And at home we had some guitars and bass guitars and well a bit of everything, and I picked up the bass, thinking it was a guitar to be honest, and I because it was the one that was looking good, and I
Yeah,
was like I look cool with this one, and I started playing bass. I thought it was the one that was gonna be the highlight of the of the band, but it wasn't. Well,
Well, now it is.
now it is. Now it
now
is.
it is.
So yeah, and Danny, I don't
My,
know.
my dad was used in the military service. He actually played drums a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, that was back in Bulgaria. I'm originally from Bulgaria, but I
right.
grew up in Barcelona. And then when we all, my family moved to Barcelona. He was in a band for a little bit, playing drums. He picked them up again, and then I just went to his rehearsals and just decided to sit on the drums. I was curious about it,
Yeah,
and kind of from there. But he's always been a rock fan as well, and in his case, it wasn't vinyls, it was cassettes. He had a massive collection of cassettes. So that's just pick any and just listen to it. That's what I will
yeah.
do.
I've still got quite a large collection of cassettes, and to be
Yeah,
honest,
they're lovely.
yeah, they are a pain in the bum. It's
Well,
hard storing them, and when you decide to listen to one and your old your tape recorder decides to chew it up, and you're there with your pen and wind them back again.
But that's part of the charm, isn't it?
And you say charm, and I say it's a childhood trauma of like, your
Yeah.
favorite tape on your Walkman, and the next minute it gets chewed up, and you can feel that internal scream when it happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was founded by Jacob, which is you on the left with the nice,
the goatee.
something I literally cannot grow, so I always have beard when I see people with beards. That
Actually, me neither. But I insisted, and it happened. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I founded the band in back in 2007,
yeah,
and we had shitloads of different lineups and people that wasn't really committed, and changes, and it still happened till recently, to be honest, with the guitar player situation. But I started there in 2007 with a mission in my head. I wanted a band that could have some, bringing back rock to the fun to rock, and this good atmosphere that you get from all the bands, 70s, 80s, 90s, all these bands, they had some chemistry, not like these days that every other band is the same. And I wanted to bring back that, and with a spectacle, with a show, put on a show, make songs that people can sing along easily. I don't know, make it look good, and make it sound as hard as you can, and and that was my idea, and I keep following it till today.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
well, it's all coming back. Glam is definitely coming back. The little sleaze that you do. I mean, the HRH sleaze festival is very popular. I like Sweet Electric. They're more of a glam rock band, and Post Midnight Devils. I interviewed them, and it's nice to see the resurgence. And of course, we love the face paint and the theatrics and things like that go along with it. So you lost your guitarist, which is a bit clumsy. You mislaid him and lost him, and now you're trying to find a new guitarist. How's that going?
No, we're not trying.
You've given up.
You haven't seen the single, you haven't seen the video yet, I believe.
I have, because you're a two-piece, aren't you, at the minute?
No, yeah.
Exactly. We're not looking for a guitar player. We're not interested. We have been looking for ages. It hasn't happened. So we took the decision of, let's just do it, the two of us. Let's make the bass the main character and the drums the main character and the vocals, which of course they are. But it's just a new concept, brand new idea. And we want to, as much as we just talked, bringing back the fun in rock and the looks and, making it mainstream again, hopefully.
Yeah.
Also, we are both on the same boat. The idea of we need to do something different, and I believe we are right now, because all the bands that we love and listen to, they if they made it massive, they did something different. Talk about Led Zeppelin, Purple. I mean, all these Sabbath, all these people were coming from the shadow of the Beatles, and they were not playing Beatles shit. They found their own way, broke the rules. And innovation, that's what rock needs nowadays, we believe. Because, again, people for the last 20 odd years have been sounding the same. Everyone wants Clash's guitar tone from 1987. Yeah, it's cool. We love it. But let's move on as well.
Yeah, we got tired of auditioning guitar players, people that wasn't interested in the band, that wasn't interested in sacrificing anything. They just wanted the spotlight, because the band got popular in a level, call it, I don't know, medium, but still they think we're big, and they think we can pay shitloads of money and stuff like this. And before that, you have to love the stuff, we have to love what we're doing and to join the band like this, because we really believe in what we do. We left everything behind 14 years ago to jump in a van, to leave everything behind in Barcelona, our families, our friends, our everything, jobs, girlfriends, everyone was left. We just jumped in a van, we put all the equipment in it, and we started just with a focus in our head that we need to do this, we need to go somewhere that they gonna understand us. And we moved to the UK. We were living in the van. We started gigging in the street, in pubs, in like empty pubs, with 5 people, and people, they didn't want to be entertained. We wanted to bring back this and our dreams, and the appreciation of that no one that we've been auditioning is being interested in it. And they were just only to have a chance to go and show up that what like a showcase of what they can really do with the guitar, and it wasn't the idea, we wanted somebody that was able to love the band, and then we talk numbers. Then we split the gain, the benefits and whatever we get from the gigs, the money, but not the, we wanted someone that not a session guitarist. We wanted someone that wanted to join the band with everything. Like joining us is not an easy thing, because we really go for it. We really want to make history. We really want to change things. And then we didn't find this guy. We didn't find this. And all over again, the same attitudes that when we started, like, well, now this weekend we have to go there. There's a meeting somewhere. We have to rehearse now. We have to. We will have tours. We will be gigging everywhere, And then they started bringing stuff like, on the days off, I'm gonna charge you £50 and things like this, What the fuck? If we're into the shit, we're into the shit together. If we're in the glory days, we're in the glory days together, as a rock band should be. Because rock music is not in the mainstream. It's not in the, it's not big anymore, like if it was in the 80s or some other points, And you need this commitment. You need this commitment to get there. And we didn't find a guy like that. And sacrifice, like, I'm not gonna see my girlfriend today. I can come to rehearse and things like that. It was like, look, dude, stay with a girlfriend then. Fuck off,
Yeah.
And we couldn't find this guy, and then tired. We got tired. We got enough. We wanted to do. It's been a year looking for a new guitar player. We got enough. We said, hey, the passion, the commitment, the everything, the vision as well, the musical vision, because. As Danny said before, every guitar player that's come to the house to rehearse with us and jam, it's come with a Marshall, it's come with a Gibson, it's come with the same mindset as if it was 40 years ago, that we cannot go anywhere like this. We wanted something different. And we said, well, Danny said to me, hey, you fuck it, let's do it, the two of us. He said to me, you're a bass player, that you're not the usual bass player. You want to do things. You want to get heard, and rock music is not related to guitars. It's related to me to an attitude. If there's no attitude, there's no rock music. So it doesn't matter if there's a guy called John Lord with a Hammond, with a keyboard, breaking all the rules. That was the point. If these guys did that, or Led Zeppelin with other things, or Black Sabbath doing this very dark blues that became heavy metal, if it wasn't a vision like that, as Danny said before, like these guys had Beatles on top of them, Beatles and Rolling Stones. They didn't sound like that. They had their own vision, and we had our own vision. We never could go there because with a guitar player, it's always been glam. It's always been classic rock, but we didn't really want to stuck there. We love that. I'm not gonna lie, we love that, but we needed something that made us feel that we put this little bit, our invention to rock music, our different approach
a bit
to
of
rock
a
music.
contribution, not playing the same thing, just adding a little bit if we can,
Exactly. We wanted to be different. We want to be heard. We wanted to be someone that's not gonna be okay, these guys are glam, okay, these guys are classic rock, okay, these guys are heavy metal, but a little bit of everything into it, that's what we wanted. And then sounding unique. It wasn't happening with guitar players. It wasn't happening with anybody else. And finally we started rehearsing. We started playing together, and we said, "Fuck it! It's fucking unbelievable. I love it. It sounds massive." We started experimenting with pedals. I'm doing all sorts of things. I have two amps, two bass amps, and I use them, like crazy things. We never did that before because he was a guitar player, and with a guitar player, I had to be the normal bass player that stays in the background, boom, 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 doing nothing interesting, And I thought, why? Who wrote the rules? Is it a law that we have to be like that? And Danny started experimenting. He bought an Octopad. It's like a electric drum kit with 8 pads. He started putting some bass sounds and keyboard sounds to it, and he's drumming. While he's drumming, he's playing this. So I can do the solos with the bass, and he's playing me these keyboards and basses as well. So we started something that it made us feel excited for the first time in loads of years, of doing the same mold that other bands have done before. And this time we wanted to make difference. We wanted to get heard. We wanted to be, I don't know, like Pantera, for example, the band. Before they did the big change, it was another band, just another heavy metal band. They were brilliant, but there was nothing special about them. It was a Judas Priest. It was Accept or whatever you call it. They were something just like the others. And one day they thought, what's the point? This has been done already. We're not going to get any further with that, And then they changed all the attitude. They changed everything and started being themselves. It's when they got hurt. And we believe with what we've done with the last single and everything we've done now, we're getting into a direction that's going to be, you're not going to be able to call it glam. You're not going to be able to call it whatever. It's just going to be us doing what we do. And
it's just going to be StOp. The sound of StOp.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still the same roots, but different sounds and different attitude. And that's what makes bands being themselves. And if you compare AC/DC to Metallica, they have nothing in common. Same genre, rock music, okay, but nothing in common. Or Iron Maiden with Whitesnake, or Whitesnake with I don't know, Aerosmith, or they share the genre, but they don't have anything in common. They just different. They themselves. This is what we wanted to be, and we tried hard in the past, but somehow destiny brought us where we are now, and we're very glad. We're very happy.
Okay.
So,
well, Steve Harris, he sort of paved a trail of how to play the bass, and he was playing it, like a front man, and doing the old shooting down the bass thing, where instead of standing at the back just strumming away like every other bassist. So he changed how bass players could play and made it look, oh, we can actually do that. And now you're being the front man on the bass, changing the sound as well and playing in a different way. And that also sort of answers one of my questions is, how can you stand out in a crowded marketplace? And by doing something different makes you stand out. But the other thing is your live performance is what also makes you stand out, because my partner got to see you, and she came home with this T-shirt, and she's like, "Oh my God, you've got to see this band! They're so amazing live. They're really good. They're so fun." And then she dragged me. I think, where did I see? I think it might have been the Yorkshireman in Sheffield. I'm not sure. She dragged me along to see, and I've got to say, I really enjoyed your performance. It was a very good night out. Really had a good time. You bring a lot of energy on stage, which is one thing which I love about you. Have you got any tours lined up for this year?
Yes, we haven't announced anything yet because we were still booking and getting some dates sorted, because it was a bit of still work to do. But soon we will announce a tour. We'll start in June. In the UK, we'll do 3 months, like June, July, and August in the UK. Then we will go to in September. We'll go to Europe. We'll do Switzerland and Germany, and then towards October we'll go to Spain, and then we do some gigs in France. Well, one gig in France, in a festival there, and then back to the UK for the rest of the year. Well, we're waiting on other things because we still need to confirm some other things that can happen across the pond, but we can't tell anything yet because still in the in the work. Yeah. But that's the plan. The plan is coming back on the road, and as you said before, we changing the sound. We changing maybe not changing, just it's evolution. Evoluting the sound to something that we really think is different. But the shows we're gonna be just as entertaining as we were before. If not more, if we can, because this is part of us. It's something that we love, and as you said, your partner came back home with a T-shirt and saying you gotta see these guys because she had a good time, and that's what we want, everyone to have a good time, because we are peoples, we love people, we love everyone we love to make sure everyone has a great night out, and even though we might do some heavier stuff or it's gonna sound slightly different, but the energy is gonna be the same, if not more. Because now we don't have anyone in the band pretending he's a rock star and how cool I am with the guitar with a big ego. It's not like that. It's gonna be more down to earth than ever. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure people will love the new duet thing.
Well, you've done 6 albums. Your last one was in 2023, Tangled. And of course, you already mentioned the 2016 Barceloningham, which is a great title. You've got a single which we're going to be mentioning later. Have you got more material for a new album? Because 2023, it's been a few years since your last album.
Yeah. It's the plan this time. It's as I said before, that doing things different, not only in the sound as well, and the way we're gonna be releasing the music. We're gonna be releasing singles all through this year, and at the end of the year, we have enough stuff to put it together in a CD. We'll do that. So it's gonna be singles, so the people can enjoy one song, understand the message, and then go for the next one after 1-2 months. We will do it like that, because these days we felt like releasing albums and then there's loads of songs that have been forgotten, in the albums, and they don't really go and check it. They don't buy the CDs. They just go on the platforms, on the digital platforms, to check the songs they like the most, and they ignore the others that could be good to them as well, but they don't really listen. So we thought, let's make them listen those songs. So,
a few bands are going down this route, and I blame the streaming platforms, because like you are changing the way that we could listen to music by being a drummer and a bassist. Streaming platforms change the way we listen to music, because we used to go out, buy the album, put the album on, or in your case, a cassette, and and listen to it. And you turn over, listen to the other side, and you get to love every song and read the lyrics of every song, and all those songs become a big part of your life. And now with streaming, it doesn't quite work like that anymore, and it's sort of making albums redundant, which is a bit sad. From somebody that grew up with albums, but I suppose we've got to move with the times, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to adapt, and people's, and I'm not saying just people's, everyone's, include myself, everyone's attention span is getting shorter and shorter because of social media, and we like it or not, it's what happens. And very few people have the I don't know if it's called patience or attention span to listen to an album from start to finish. People want to listen to that song, and then it's on their playlist with the other songs that they love, and even everything is going that direction. Even new cars, they don't have the CD slot anymore. You know,
No.
so
No,
and it's bulky, and it's something that can get scratched, and people are seeing the benefits of having a digital platform. Everything's in there, so we need to adapt to this.
Yeah,
we cannot swim,
but
up the river. It's very difficult.
At the end of the day, then do you have this approach? And as well, there's loads of people they like to buy merch, they like to buy the CDs, they like to buy the vinyls, and we're not gonna forget about that either, because the people also likes to listen to the albums, and we love to record an album. It's like a writer that just writes one chapter. It's not enough. He's got any story to tell, and it has to be 10 or 12 chapters in a. You know what I mean? And that's a book. So the writer feels the story is being told from chapter 1 to chapter 12. And we love that, and we massively respect that, and we want to keep that. It's gonna happen, but the way we're gonna show the music is gonna be different. So we'll first show the singles one by one, make them listen those songs that we're going to be ignored, but we're gonna be releasing one by one, and then at the end of the year we'll put them together for those people they want to buy and have something, because when it's on a platform, it's not yours, it's there, it's in the air, you don't have it. And our fans, the real fans, they want to have something about their favorite artist, about the one they follow, the one they admire. They need that to have that. So we're not gonna forget about them, but we're gonna make them wait a little bit. That's gonna be the only difference. So we're gonna be adapting, and at the same time we're gonna give something to these people. They want the music as it should be, for our point of view. It doesn't mean that we want to adapt. Doesn't mean that we don't understand it. We don't feel like it should be. So those 2 points, we're gonna try to please those two kinds of listening to the music. So we're gonna be showing people all the songs we have, and then at the end of the year, maybe put them together in a CD, and then with the artworks and everything else, because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of music as well, because I had all those vinyls I told you before, and I got super inspired watching all the artworks and the pictures of these guys with the guitars, and I don't know, the live shows and all that, those things that you just see on the artworks, and we also will have that. So that's it.
Yeah, but you need to sell merch just to keep Danny in hair products, I presume.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And
as you can see, I don't need much for my hair, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's something that we've been told before, like Danny with the crazy hair and stuff. Well, we're lucky. We're lucky, and people can point with the finger to us. Something that makes
who you are. Yeah. Well, that's why I wear loud shirts. So when you see me at a gig, you're like, "Oh, that's him." Yeah, that's him that gave me the bad review.
Yeah.
Because I'll be sorry.
I'm quite easy to spot at gig. Where's Danny? Oh, over there. It's no problem.
Yeah, you can't lose you. Because I also do gig reviews and photography. So when you come to near my area, if you're in Sheffield or Manchester or down at Wolverhampton, I'll be able to come and see you, and I'll message you for a press pass, and I'll be there taking your photograph, and you'll know who I am because I stand out, and It's not through the hair; it's through my attire.
Yeah. That's it. That's something that you have something that makes you different, and you wanna, as a music fan, a rock fan, and in general, you gotta be a character. You gotta be something,
Yeah.
and that's what describes rock music, to be different. They want to stand out amongst the normal people. The posh looks or whatever. It's uh, trendy now with fashion. We
Yeah,
just want to refuse all that. We want to be looking different, and that's
exactly.
what makes us a family. When you go to a rock gig, everyone is approving. Everyone is like, I like your looks. No one is doing any weird stuff of because of you're different. You're gonna be accepted
Yeah.
absolutely straight away.
Well, I listen to lots of bands, and some bands convey a message which I personally like to get behind, and I think it's a fantastic message. Yesterday, I was interviewing. It's like a Christian rock band, and they like to convey an uplifting message. And so you've got a new single out, which is it's got a certain message which can be seen by some as controversial, and I would never see this as controversial because if somebody near me found it controversial, I'll be like, why is it controversial to you?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's Kill the Pedos.
Yeah. It's a song that goes against the power. People that they abuse of with their power. And they do horrible things, and they get away with it, and it's horrible. And I don't know. The lyrics came naturally to me. We didn't really plan, because now it's all these Epstein files happening, and I heard a little bit about this, like about 3 months ago, when all these files weren't still not revealed, and
Yeah,
and I thought, look at these motherfuckers, they they do what they want, even wrong things, is massively wrong, and these days it seems like they're gonna normalize it somehow. It's not on the news. It's not ever.
yeah,
It should be everywhere in the news. Should be these motherfuckers doing this. These horrible people is doing these horrible things to the little kids, and whatever the fuck they've been doing. It's crazy how it's normalized. They try to bury this, controlling the media, and not showing it on the news. Everyone should be on the street telling them, look, go fuck yourself, with all this crap. And it's been going for years and years and years, and now it's getting out there, and no one is really doing any noise about it. I was like, come on, is that possible? And and
yeah,
and I'm gonna put a title track like this, and people are gonna be telling me I'm gonna get censored, gonna get canceled, I'm gonna get banned because I'm saying things that they should be said.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be fucking possible? Aren't we freedom? Haven't we have like freedom of speech to say these things? And
yeah,
the freedom speech for certain things these days, and everyone gets offended about everything. Are you gonna get offended about saying "kill the pedos"?
Yeah.
Are you sure about it, mate? You have a problem. You have to be locked up.
Yeah. If you get offended, you need to start asking yourself questions.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They're trying to normalize.
Who doesn't agree with this? I mean, we think 99% of the population will go, oh yeah. Like
Yeah,
there's no way around it. It's not, oh, but I think, I feel, no. It's just, it's only right.
yeah,
And
exactly.
StOp has been a band that never been hold to say things, speaking up. We always wanted to bring a message as well. Not only love songs, not only like, she's got big teeth and got big balls and all that shit. We wanted to have a message. even though that the other stuff, it can be fun and you can like it or not, I don't know, but you can have a party. But we also wanted to bring a message, to protest, and that was the real you know soul of the band. We wanted to say things as we thought had to be said, and we've done this with this, and we've gone radical, apparently. Why? It should be, everyone should join us and bring the middle fingers up, and tell them, hey, you gotta go to have, we gotta have justice with this, and everyone has been like super worried. Oh, you're gonna get, YouTube is gonna ban you. You're gonna get canceled somewhere. You're gonna be, what? Come on, rock and roll is about being, rebel. If it's otherwise, it's just being complying to what it said already. Talking about sex, if you don't do it in a rough way, it's not breaking any rules anymore. And now we found something that it was really irritating to some people. So I like that, because then all these people that've been there for years, politicians, famous people, people with power, doing things to poor kids, and everything that's been said on the alternative news and stuff that you can find on the internet. It's horrifying. So why you should get like, I don't know, this title track is a bit harsh. Come on, go fuck yourself.
See, I tend to look for alternative news, because what we're fed through the TV is just it's just a load of bullshit to keep you in line, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, and for me, rock music had a rebellion. It had to be. If it's not with a rebellion, it's not rock music. It's not rock and roll in general. All the bands, they were saying messages in the past that maybe these days aren't working anymore, because they've gone through it. They've broken these rules already. They made it look okay again. But the fact that there was a man wearing long hair, he was called a woman or called a gay or whatever. That was rebellion. That was the essence of that. Make you want to break the rules and the establishment, and everything that's been told correct and socially acceptable. No, we are not this kind of people. We want to break these rules. We want to make things being with freedom. We want to make the normal people, they make you believe you're the black sheep. No, you guys are just following what the system is telling you. And if something got me into rock music, was being different and breaking the rules. That's it. If it hasn't got that, to me, it's not rock music. It's maybe pop with distortion.
yeah, definitely. So when do we have to wait for the next single, and would it be controversial? Well, I can't say controversial, because that's contradicting what I've said. Will it be an interesting topic like this last one?
We'll try to keep the interest. We'll try it somehow. We're trying different things and still working on it. And I don't know how long we're gonna take, because some processes are in our hands to control. Sometimes the mix, we don't mix it. It's the studio that's mixing it, and it takes time. Then the mastering process is somebody else doing it as well, and it takes time. So it can be, I don't know, maybe 2 months time. Maybe 1-2 months time. I think that's gonna be the normal releasing thing. for us. I don't know. I can really tell. We got the material. We're working on it. Some of the stuff is already recorded. Some other is still in the process. So we're gonna be improvising all along through it, and see how it goes. But we want to have the most of it recorded by when we start the touring. So
yeah.
Because obviously we won't be able to record when we're on the road. So
yeah.
That's the plan.
Well, that'd be cool. Going back to Danny playing the drums, I like the idea that you've got like this synthesizer sound built into your drum kit. A friend of ours, they've got a band in Bolton called the Abandoners, and their 17-year-old son, he plays the drums. And halfway through the set, he's playing the drums and he's playing the keyboard with one hand, and it's pretty incredible to see. So if you're up Manchester Bolton way, I'll have to introduce you, and you'll have to show him your kit so he can transition from doing this to playing the synthesizer on the kit. So I think that's pretty cool.
It's been challenging, and it's still going to be challenging. I'm still getting the hang of it. You know what I mean? And the possibilities are endless, because one song I'm doing something similar to a bass, synthesized bass. Another song I'm doing like a keyboard, and another song maybe I'm doing trumpets, you know, and it's eight notes, and I really need to figure out, you know, split my brain once again as a drummer, and then with the left hand I'm doing some sort of melody with the notes, and then with the right hand I'm keeping the beat going, and I need to see how, you know, figure stuff out. But it's nice, it's challenging, it's a lot of work. But that's what it's about. It's expanding, you know, as evolving as a musician, I guess.
Yeah, excellent. So I do want everybody to run out and listen to Kill the Pedos and get behind the song and support it as much as possible. Get it listened to on stream as much as possible, because it's a topic, like I say, I definitely will get behind, because it's something I totally agree with. And you've also got 6 albums for people to listen to, and I'm sure you can get them on physical copies through your website.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's easy to get. We have on the website. You can get to the store, web store, and we get the orders, you know, and we're independent. We don't have a label behind supporting us. We never had. So it's just us in the world. So as much as you can support, and I'm speaking not just you. I mean, somebody that's listening. You know, if you can support the music, then stays alive. Otherwise, these days, you know, the music industry is a bit broken. You know, not a bit, maybe completely, but you know, without the support of people, real people that love music, and they share, and then they, you know, tell them friends to listen to us, or other bands, whatever, you know, that's the way it's done these days. Otherwise, it would be no new music. It would be just cheap tributes everywhere, you know.
Well, yeah. Don't get me started on the tribute bands.
That's another program,
yeah. But at the end of interviews, my beautiful lady Tracy gives me a question to ask, and the question is tell us something about you we don't know. So in this case, Danny, you're going to have to tell us something about Jacob, and vice versa.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Jesus, wait. I need to filter some stuff. We know pretty much everything about each other, so
yeah, you don't have to filter. Library. It's fine. You don't have to filter at all. The funnier, the better, I think.
No, I know you're interested. I'm filtering for him. You know, I know you want all the beans, but you think about me as well.
Well, yeah.
Something nobody knows.
Well, there's many things.
Well,
we could start with the soft stuff.
Yeah.
Like Well, actually, I can say that for both of us. We love food. We love cooking. But I think people know that because we've been sharing sometimes some pictures of the paella I've been cooking on Sunday or some stuff like that. But that's the soft stuff. Well, we both love dogs as well.
Yeah.
But I have uh, uh, we have a beagle. Is a girl, and every morning I wake up very early because she sleeps with me, and she comes and starts licking my face. Let's go, daddy. Let's go out. I need to poop, and sometimes I wake up at 5 in the morning. People think sometimes I'm replying some comments on Facebook and they must think I've been up all night. No, I just woke up in a very stupid hour to walk my dog, things like that. But about something harsh, I don't know. I'll
You,
take
you
it to.
need to you need to listen to the Paul Shortino interview. Paul Shortino from Rough Cuts,
Yeah.
and he played Duke Fame in Spinal Tap. He rescues dogs from South Korean meat markets.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really cool interview, and he does stuff for a dog charity, and so he literally his last few dogs have all been rescue dogs.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. That's awesome. We actually the dog it is adopted, so I understand why, and I really believe all these dogs really deserve a second chance because not because they need it because it's gonna be a favor to you. They make you be a better person. They show you true love. They show you loyalty as any human being is not gonna be able to show you this way. It's amazing. So it's gonna make yourself a favor, get yourself a dog.
Yeah, we're never in, so it wouldn't be nice on the dog, unfortunately. So we can't have pets because we're just never in. It's
No, I know.
yeah.
No, if you really
maybe a goldfish, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You say something about me, then I'll get all pissed off and I'll say something harsh about you. Then we give these people something to talk about. I don't know.
Yeah, Dan has gone blank.
I have. Yeah, I have. I'm just cannot even think about.
Well, for example, Danny is the guy that likes to go mad on karts. He goes
go karting,
he goes karting and he's always trying to drag me down there and go with him. I'm like, I got enough driving the bloody van, I don't want to go into the brace there, all sorts of crazy stuff.
There you go. I've got one. He never wears a swimsuit at the beach. When it's avoidable, he just goes like
skin,
that's it.
All natural. Hey, but come on. Are you going to shower dressed? I don't understand why people need shorts to go in swim. I go bare, all skinny dipping. What is it? Is it called skinny dipping?
So. Yeah, skinny dipping. Yeah. I remember doing something like that with my older children's mum down at Corfu. And we both found this little secluded area, went skinny dipping, and a big tourist boat with about 100 tourists started going. And I just turned around, she dived in the water, I'm just stood there waving.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, every time I can, I go do that, and it feels freedom. Swimming in the sea with no clothes. It's amazing. It's the best feeling ever. So I'll keep doing that. Maybe someday I get a picture on the internet, but then I'm not gonna enjoy it that much. But we're not that famous yet, so I can keep doing that.
Yeah, if someone's interested in that and they post it, that means the venues are very full and different size. So it's okay.
Yeah.
I can imagine the news headline, the photograph with a censor strip over, and the headline would just simply be "Stop, stop."
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I can think of, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's it. We've said one about each other. That's it.
Yeah,
I
that's.
was gonna keep going, but no,
No.
yeah.
I'll tell you something about us, which another reason why we can't have pets. We bought ourselves a project. We've got ourselves an ambulance that we're going to turn into a camper van.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Love
Yeah,
it.
That's cool.
That's very
yes.
cool.
So
So,
once it's kitted out, we'll be traveling around the country and
Lovely.
sleeping in an ambulance.
yeah, if you call it like this, it feels weird because some people has been lying there before, not in the best conditions, maybe.
Not having a great time.
But if you forget about it, it's just gonna be a camper van for you guys. It's amazing. I love it. Well, we've been living in a van, but it wasn't a camper van, so I believe a camper van is gonna be more cozy than a normal van that has no toilet, no anything, just no kitchen, just a hole where you could sleep. That was us. So yeah, it's good fun though. It's
Yeah,
good
you have
fun.
to go down the route of getting yourself an ambulance and doing it up.
Yeah. Imagine.
Yeah.
And then if there's a traffic jam, you just leave the lights on, yeah? Just turn them on and people will get out of the way. That's fine.
Yeah, I think we might get into trouble on that part, but
Well,
anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you both, and I'll keep a keen eye out for your tour date so I can come and see you and speak to you personally, because we have actually met before, but now we've done this interview, you'll remember me more. So
yeah. Well, when I saw the funny T-shirt, I thought I think I met this guy before. I think.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate it. And good luck with the new single, "Kill the Pedos," which is out now on streaming platforms, and enjoy recording some new material.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a great one. Thanks for having me.
See you later. Goodbye.
See you later. Thank you. Bye.